So today we got a quick DoorDash update. So DoorDash just introduced the high priority system in my market. So if you didn't know about that, if you didn't know, the high priority program is where if you have an acceptance rate over 50% and you have a customer rating of 4.5 or above, you will get prioritized for high pay orders. And what a high pay order is, an order that meets the criteria of 2 to 1 mile to money ratio. So if it's going 1 mile, it's paying at least $2. If it's going 3 miles, it's paying at least $6. You get the idea. So they just introduced this in my market, and I want to give a little heads up to Dashers. If you want to raise your acceptance rate without taking all the trash, here's what you want to do. So number one, when you accept the order and then you complete an order, make sure that you hit and toggling that switch, stop orders after this delivery, or pause orders after this delivery. That way it'll give you a chance to get back to your zone, back to your hotspot, back to the area where you get great orders, and you ain't on the outskirts of town or at your delivery address and you have to decline a whole bunch of no tip, no trip orders, whole bunch of bogus mile orders. You know, that's just a little simple trick right there you can do to help increase your acceptance rate. Because if you didn't know, all you new Dashers, you might not know this. When you complete a delivery, DoorDash will send you an order right away. And I mean, they have so many, in some markets, they have more orders than all the other competitors, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Food Dudes, you name it. So you'll drop off a delivery, and the moment you drop it off, you'll get orders back to back. I mean, I've had times where I've consistently gotten orders all the way back to my hotspot, and I've just declined them all the way back until I get back next to my restaurant that I love, and they send me that fire order I was waiting for. So, nice little tip. Pause after every delivery. That's a quick way to raise your acceptance rate. I'm pretty sure if you do that, complete 10 deliveries, do that about 2-3 days in a row, boom, that's 50% right there, maybe even higher. So, and just to add on to that, especially if you multi-apping out here, if you out here using Uber Eats and Grubhub and Food Dudes in conjunction with DoorDash, and your goal is to raise your acceptance rate, you definitely want to make sure that you're pausing it in between those deliveries, and especially when you on deliveries on other apps. So like for instance, right now I got a stack on Uber, so I got DoorDash paused, and I'm gonna keep it paused all the way until I get back in the zone. Normally I wouldn't do that. I would unpause it as I'm approaching my second delivery, but for today's purposes, while I'm trying to get this acceptance rate so I can test out if it's worth keeping my acceptance rate up, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I'm pausing it every chance I get so that I can make sure I'm keeping my acceptance rate as high as possible. So you wanna make sure you're doing that. You multi-apping, pause your trip while you're doing those deliveries on that other app.